Alright, welcome to part 2 of Joe being sick, which is a lovely little adventure of mine. Um, where we last left off, I actually skipped ahead a little bit, because my mom was sending me to the doctor, which she didn't do after that horrible, horrible day. It actually was another week before then. It was a whole week before she did that. What happened was that I worked 2 days that week. There was that first day, and then that second day. Now, the second day, I wasn't going to go in. There was no way in hell that that was going to work out. Because I knew I was sick. Mom could say I wasn't sick all she wanted. I was sick. So I went in, or I stayed home. Not went in. That's exactly the opposite of what was in my head, but it came out that way. That's actually a horrible thing. Like that, I have a horrible. That happens a lot, so that's horrible. My voice is grainy. My voice is never supposed to be grainy. Why is it grainy? Anyway, so I go on to, I proceed to call my mom, tell her, hey, I don't think I should go into work today. I'm feeling exceptionally sick. I'm feeling worse than the last time we did this. And she goes, no, Joe, you have to go into work, otherwise you're going to get fired. And I'm like, okay, this is just crap. You know, they're not going to fire me for being sick. They're going to fire me for going in and then having to go home because I'm so damn sick I can't work. Anyway. So, after a couple hours, I just, felt really sick and I heaved a little. I, gagged, I guess. It really wasn't throw up, but it felt like it could have been if something, I don't know. But, so, my next thought I was like, okay, so I just heaved. I'm going to call my mom and say I throw up, then I can't go into work. Then I thought a little bit more. So I called work first and told them, hey, I threw up. And I'm expecting, okay. I'm expecting the guy to just go, okay. So, well, I'm sick. That means you're going to get a write-up. Like, but no, I actually called in and said I was sick. I said I was not doing well. I actually had a really, really, my stomach was bugging me like no one's business. And the guy says, oh, yeah, you should probably stay home today, and I appreciate you calling in, because most people just, don't come in and they say the next day, oh, I was sick, and, just, concentrate on getting better, and I hope to see you next week. I'm like, oh my god, why weren't you the manager for the day that hell broke loose on my soul? So, then I called my mom and told her, hey, not going to work, bye, and I clicked. It was literally, I caught her message, and I just called her and said it really fast, and she calls back, you're not going into work? No. I hope you don't get fired. I'm like, I'm not going to get fired. You're freaky. Stop it. So, so my mom says, okay, well, if you're so sick, I think you need to go then maybe you should go to the doctor. I'm like, yes. Yes, I need to go to the doctor. I agree. I agree that I should be going to the doctor. And my mom literally was like, oh my god, what? You think you should go to the doctor? I'm like, yes! Doctor! Me go doctor! Me sicky! Me throaty! This not going way! Doctor, doctor, doctor! So then we go to the doctor. And by we, I mean I. My mom says, okay, well, I'm a little busy today, so I need you to go to the doctor. I'm sick. Alright, so go to the doctor. Anyway, so I went to the doctor. They said, okay, come on in. It's gonna be a couple minutes. One of the doctors will be coming in and giving you the swab so we can test you for strep. But first let's weigh you. For no real reason. It's just, making us know that you're that you're overweight. So let's just make that known. I love it when they do that. Why do they do that? They weigh you. I've seen it. They have people who are thin people, not me. I'm big. I'm not huge anymore, but anyway, the people who are a little more husky or have a little bit more meat on their bones. They're the ones that end up on the scale. Oh god, I'm thinking the fever may have had an effect on me that I didn't know about. Crap. Anyway, so I go in. to the doctor's office, or the doctor room, or the room of helpfulness, and I sit there, and wait, and wait, and wait. Holy crap, was this a long wait. I hated this. This was boring. I hate going to the doctor. Nothing good happens from going to the doctor. Ever. Except when you're little and you get that little sucker that almost makes the fact that you just had a syringe in your arm feel better. Stupid shot. So, the doctor comes in and he goes, okay, you need a strep check, yes? You need strep test, yes? Holy crap. Yeah, and this guy comes, and I swear, that's how he talks. He talked like really thick Mexican accent. I'm like, oh my god. I have, okay, I swear I'm not being racist. This is literally his name, Dr. Paco. Dr. Suarez, but he had on his name tag Dr. Paco Suarez, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to call you Suarez. It's Dr. Paco. You're Doc Pac. But, so he decides, or he's the one that has to do the syringe, or the lozenge, or the law thing. And if you've had strep, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't had strep, you are a lucky person, and I recommend not doing it and have a lot of vitamin C. But basically what they do is they take that stick and stick it down your throat and just, well, they call it taking a sample, but what it really is, literally, is scraping around the mouth. And, it feels like they're scraping around your mouth. But, it hurts worse if you struggle. So, if you ever find yourself in that situation, just let it happen. Just let it happen. Don't gag or nothing. Unless you have Dr. Paco. Because when he did it, he did this. Like, he just kept going. I'm like, oh my god, stop! He eventually pulls it out and says, sorry it took so long. You didn't gag. So I didn't think I was getting a good enough sample. I'm like, so Paco leaves. And I get my book and I go sit down. I'm like, oh my god. Do I have strep now? That's great. I'm going to have strep. So, he's out and gone, and then he comes back. He says, you have strep. The doctor will see you soon. And he closes the door and leaves. I'm like, oh my god, I thought you were the doctor. But, I was like, okay, well, let's carry on. Let the next guy come through. And, God, I always, like, these videos keep going longer. Okay, I'm at 8 minutes now, so I'm going to have to put this into a part 3. I swear, Joe Sick is going to be a series. Ugh, lovely.